Hiya and welcome to the MNTV. I'm not really quite sure how to start this. Liverpool lose another game of football. I mean, that's the least surprising thing of my week, to be honest. I mean, we didn't just lose a game of football, we got battered. There was the same reoccurring problems. Liverpool losing 50-50 battles, not being good enough, all over the pitch. The tactics are just a bit of a shambles, and a team bullies us once again. But I don't actually want to talk about the football, because in terms of the actual game, I don't like to be negative, really. I try not to be reactionary, and that is quite hard when you're inside the ground week in, week out, because, you know, there's just so many factors that make you love Liverpool, you're so passionate about it. Sometimes I can be reactionary, but what I try and do is I try and be honest. I try not to be too negative, but I be honest about performances. I be honest about how I feel in the moment. And in this specific moment, I just don't know where Liverpool go from here. I really don't. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how we change things. I don't know how we get back to Liverpool. I really don't. I think the identity is gone. The intensity is certainly gone. I'm not sure anyone's listening to anything. I'm not sure any motivation's going to help this right now. I don't have an answer. And I think Liverpool are in deep trouble. And for the first time this season, look, it's been rumbled about. I think for the first time this season, I have actually sat inside the ground and thought, our manager's in trouble here. And that kills me to say, because that lad has brought some of the best days of my life to me. I saw Liverpool lift the Premier League title in front of my own eyes, and he led that team. And I'm not saying I'm slot out. That is not what I'm saying. What I am saying is I feel like he's run out of credit in the bank, and I feel like there's just a slight turn in atmosphere. I really do. I think the atmosphere has turned a little bit, and from, you know, thinking now it's Liverpool, no, we don't do this, we don't sack managers, we stick by them, we do this, we do that. For the first time, I've sat inside that ground and thought, he's actually in trouble, and he's in deep trouble. I think it's 1 win in 7, and I feel devastated because I'm even having to talk about this, because you never want this. And quite frankly, I'm not even sure the answer is that. I don't think it's getting any better, let me tell you that. I really don't. I don't have an answer. I don't know how you fix it, and I do not want to disregard what happened in the summer to that group of players, that staff. I do not want to disregard it. So I want to try and be as sympathetic. I want to try and I can understand that part of it. I really, really can. And that surely has an effect, absolutely. But I don't know where Liverpool go. I don't know what Liverpool do. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know how they go from here. I don't see it getting better, but I also don't see what other options are out there. I don't know. I have no words. Like, I don't know what the answer is here, and that in itself is bad. I just think we've lost ourselves. And I don't know what the best solution is to find it. I really don't. But yeah, I came into this round of fixtures and I thought, now you're going to see if Liverpool have actually learnt anything, if they've tactically changed, because these were the games I was worried about. You know, we had Villa and we had Madrid and we played well, but they didn't try and exploit us in any way. They didn't try and target areas where Liverpool struggled. They didn't be physical enough. We've came up against a team who have feared to play, because they do all of those things, and they did it very well, and they were deserving of 3-0. They really were, and they were deserving to come away from Anfield joyed with 3 points, and they've done that. And I just don't see how it gets better. I don't see how we improve. So yeah, this isn't really a reaction to the game. This is me not knowing where Liverpool go from here, not knowing what an answer is, and just thinking the atmosphere has slightly changed and Slot really is in trouble. And yeah, I don't really know what to do about that, and I don't really know how to feel about that. I feel a little bit devoid. of absolutely any emotion going. I feel lost, a little bit like the Reds.